Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Katie, and today we're going to be talking about, those situations in which you don't know if you should leave or you should stay. And those can be quite confusing, whether they are, a relationship, a job position, a group of people, it could really be different things. But, sometimes we wonder, am I running away? Am I quitting on something that could be important? Or am I tolerating things I shouldn't be tolerating? So this spread is for all of you who would like to clarify a little bit. Should you stay? Should you go? Maybe something doesn't feel like it's working out. Should you push through it? Or should you look for something better, something new? I don't know. Let's see. All right. Universe, angels, beings of love, light, benevolent ancestors, please bring in the most relevant, important, accurate, and powerful messages, confirmations, predictions for Pisces. Should they stay or should they leave? If you like this video, if you resonate with this space and would like to hang out more often, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I know that the videos, are not reaching too far on YouTube lately because of the algorithm and all of that, so you may have missed a shit ton of videos because they may have not shown in your feed. So just make sure to click on that notification bell so that you don't miss anything. All right. So some of you may be thinking, is this fair? Is this relationship, situation, environment, whatever it may be, is it reciprocal? Is what I'm giving enough? Is it too much? Is what I'm receiving too little or too much? Is this balanced? Some of you may be wondering about that. There could be a lot of beautiful exchange. Some of you may be receiving all sorts of gifts and bonuses and love, all sorts of things. But you may be wondering, where is this coming from? If someone is being incredibly sweet and loving to you, but you just met them, is this love bombing? Is this person trying to perhaps manipulate you in this new job by almost tying you up with good things and later flipping the script? Some of you may be feeling a little suspicious of someone who's very generous to you or something that has a lot of potential. But you may be there with the hope of finding a space, a person, a job that is balanced in how much you share. Something that may be what you're looking for. A dynamic in which what you give is given back to you. The amount of effort, attention, love, kindness, commitment, whatever it may be. Maybe you're looking for a place and a space in which you can be met with the same, level of all of that. That could be the reason why you're staying in the first place. That may be the reason why you are in the situation, right? But there are some reasons here that guide you or push you to perhaps leave. You may be in situations in which it's hard to keep your balance. Some of you may be in situations that are different from the norm, are not the usual for everybody. You may be in a situation in which you crave to be more authentic, that you crave to be more yourself. And if you feel like you can't really be yourself fully, you may feel like you may need to leave. Some of you really want that authenticity. Some of you really want to live by your own rules, by your truth, in your element, And, there could be In some cases, moments in which you need to hide yourself, in which you need to minimize yourself, adapt to certain guidelines or rules or ways of being that are really not resonating with you anymore. And that could be a reason for you to leave. Some of you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, and this person, for whatever reason, could be one of the reasons you want to leave. So take that into consideration. Also, observe yourself and ask yourself very honestly, is impatience the reason why you want to leave? Is that what it is? There are reasons to stay as well. Maybe you have known spaces that are less balanced. Maybe you've known people who are less inclined to be fair. Maybe you've seen what's out there and you're like, well, that might be a reason to stay. Maybe you don't want to, I don't know, start dating again. Maybe you don't want to have to look for a job. Maybe you want to stay because you have found a space that may not be perfect, but is there and is valuable, on its own. Reason why some of you want to stay where you're at is because you're avoiding drama. You want to walk away from uncertainty, unexpected influences, conflict, aggression. Maybe you're in a space that, as I mentioned, may not be perfect, but is peaceful to a certain extent. Some of you, it's like you're gonna take what you get, even if what you get is not, all that it could be. Some of you are like, you know what, I'd rather stay here because it's safe. Because you want to avoid conflict, because you know that out there you have encountered things that far outweigh, in a negative way, the good that you have. You know what I mean? Like, it's like some of you are staying somewhere because you think that going elsewhere is worse. So if you choose to stay, Pisces, the best outcome would be the 6 of Cups. You could be, if you choose to stay, you're going to look back at this time with love, with nostalgia. You're going to look into the past and be like, oh, that was so sweet. What you lived, the challenges, everything. If you choose to stay, you may grow old here with a person, with a situation. And even though it may not be perfect, it will definitely bring you joy. Okay? Some of you may miss your family if you stay where you're at. Some of you may miss old friends. But it's okay. You're going to be happy regardless. There is going to be a sense of love and kindness that is everywhere in your life. You're going to know that you're loved. You're going to know that you're appreciated. Some of you may grow old, create a family, create a long-term, generational plan, success, lineage, goal, wealth. And that's the best possible outcome here. If you leave, what is the best possible outcome? If you leave. 9 of Coins. If you leave or if you stay, there's good. There's good. The best thing that can happen if you leave is that you will be able to build your life up in a new way, a different way, one that is more aligned with you, with who you are. You're going to be able to create something maybe on your own, maybe independently. Maybe that could be your own business, that could be your own home, property, your own, being single and empowered. If you leave, you can manifest a beautiful, beautiful world and life in which you're comfortable, you're wealthy, you are prosperous, surrounded by nature maybe, surrounded by peace and silence and quiet and chirping birds. So some of you may be thinking about leaving a place, right? Leaving a country, a city. If you choose to stay, you're gonna have longings, but you're gonna be happy. If you choose to leave, it may take work, but you could build a life that really belongs to you in a whole new level. So regardless if you're choosing to stay or leave, I think that things are going to be going well for you regardless. But some of you are staying somewhere for the wrong reasons, and that is also important to acknowledge. It doesn't have, you don't need to hide from being aware of the red flags or being aware of the difficulties. You can see those and still not make an inevitable choice. You know what I mean? Like, you can gather information, you can be brave enough to see what is not working, and that doesn't mean that you have to run away immediately. You can acknowledge what is working, what is not working, and you can make a choice ahead of time. You can make a choice, not ahead of time, like in the future is what I mean, in a while. It doesn't have to be immediate, it doesn't have to be impulsive. Just make sure that if you are staying somewhere out of just the fear of being somewhere else, because it could go wrong, because it could go south, just observe that and keep that, take that into consideration. All right, Pisces? All right, my loves, this is what I got for you. It honestly seems that if you stay or if you go, things are going to go well. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing, Pisces. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Know that there is still availability for the 2024 personalized forecast, in which I break down every single month of 2024 for you, not for Pisces, for you specifically. And that helps you plan ahead for next year and make sure that you're going with the energies and not against them. All right, my loves, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.